Well, I guess now I can at the very least say that technically Lent is over. So again, theoretically I could have meat tomorrow, but I mean I've already made it this far. Why end it now? So as much as I would love to have meat tomorrow, I am not going to be able to have it today. I'm not. I mean, I'll be able to have it today. I'm just not gonna have it tomorrow. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going with this either. But that's no way of stopping me from saying good morning, happy Thursday, everybody. It is Thursday. It is actually, if you are a Christian or a Catholic or anything like that, now we are actually technically in Holy Week. Actually, today is quite simply referred to as Holy Thursday. And, you know, there really isn't anything that we have to do today or anything, just, for, reference. The only, well, actually, it's not the only, it's the great thing of significance is that, Holy Thursday is actually the night where, if, you're going to get a little trivia today, where Jesus was actually, captured before he was taken to be, crucified or executed. But before that happened, that's when the Last Supper happened. Which, interesting fact about the Last Supper, as iconic of an imagery as it is for, the Christian Catholic faith, it was actually a Passover Seder, which is yet another fantastic instance of how Christianity and Judaism are essentially one and the same. So, yeah, that's neat. I mean, I never thought any less about any religion. I mean, I went to charity polling, ladies and gentlemen. I knew brothers of all sorts of religion, colors, or, size, shape, all that stuff. But no one ever thought of any less to each other. Because in the end, we were all brothers, and that was cool. Well, it was more than cool, but a brief rundown is yes. All I knew is that I was happy to be one of them, and I still am to this very day. So that's nice. It's actually supposed to get warmer today. Not really anything too awful. I mean, it's supposed to get warm, but it's also very cloudy. Like, I went working out this morning, it was like 55, which, yeah, is warm, but, there isn't an open patch of sky anywhere. In fact, even though the sun is clearly starting to rise from my point of view, because I'm looking at my window right now, it's actually, white gray color, so yeah, not really anything to write home about. Well, I guess we can get a couple real, in terms of stuff that happened yesterday, one really important thing happened yesterday, and that is the NFL teams now know who they're playing all 16 weeks of the year. Personally, I don't mind our schedule at all, with the exception of one. I really don't care how my Dallas Cowboys are playing the New England Patriots, only to then play Buffalo on Thanksgiving. I really don't like that, because if we lose to the Patriots, Buffalo is going to get in their head that they can beat Dallas. So, yeah, then again, if we do lose to the Patriots, Dallas will probably get angry and then completely destroy Buffalo. I don't hate the Buffalo Bills, but You know, when it's my beloved Dallas Cowboys, I am going to I will root against anyone else, even if it is a team that I do like. That's just how I do. So, yeah. There's there's that. What else is there? In terms of stuff happening today, you know, I'm checking out Instagram earlier, and believe it or not, Hot Ones does have another episode today, but it's not like, well, technically it is interviewing celebrities. They're doing another episode of a game called Truth or Dab. Now, for those of you who don't watch Hot Ones, or for those of you who don't know, Truth or Dab is a game where it's essentially Truth or Dare. For foremost, the difference is, instead of taking a dare, if you decide not to tell the truth, you have to take a bite of the wing that's been doused with the last dab. That's just what you do. Which actually, I mean, the good news is it's only 3 wings. So, actually, the Truth or Dab videos really aren't as long as a regular Hot Ones episode, but that doesn't really, bother me at all. And what's even cooler about this episode of Truth or Dab that's going to happen today is usually when it's Truth or Dab, it's more than one celebrity. Like, they did Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish once. And then they did 2 other guys. I forget who they are. They were, they're in the music game, but I can't remember who they are. I'm sorry. Like, really young, younger than I am. Like, type rappers. Anyway. But today, they're doing Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, which is awesome. I love those guys. Tom Segura is just awesome. I actually liked him back when I saw that one, what was the name of that adoption movie I saw a while back? I can't remember. But yeah, there's him, and Bert Kreischer. I love Bert Kreischer. I loved Bert Kreischer ever since he was on Bert the Conqueror. I still think that the Machine Story is one of my all-time favorite, comedic stories of. I just said one of my all-time. Well, I think that Bert Kreischer's The Machine is one of the greatest comedic stories ever said. Like, I should get into one of these days, I really should consider doing a list of, like, my favorite, like, comedic stories or jokes or whatever, just so, you guys have sort of an idea as to what my comedic style is. With that being said, though, I can tell you that The Machine from Bert Kreischer, and if you're a fan of Gabriel Iglesias, The Gift Basket. It's a joke I really shouldn't laugh at, but I just can't help but laugh at it every time. So, yeah, you now know, 2 of them. There are obviously a lot of others, just, those are the 2 that are coming to mind, right now. But, yeah, there really should be one that, I should get into talking to. One thing that I'm embarrassed it took me this long to figure out is, I knew Cartoon Network brought Samurai Jack back, but I didn't know they were showing an episode every night on, technically Adult Swim, but yeah, every night at 8, there's an episode of Samurai Jack, and it's awesome. I just saw the episode last night where Aku hired, the best bounty hunters in the universe to hunt down Jack. That was awesome. I really should get into talking about my thoughts on Samurai Jack one day, too. But, I'll do that now. Why not? Because, Samurai Jack is, it has officially ended, and now I can actually say that, it's over. But more on that in a second. Samurai Jack is basically the story. Well, they actually say what the plot of the story is in the opening. So, you know what? I think I'll just do that. Long ago, in a distant land. Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a fearless samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose him. Before the final blow was struck, Aku tore open a portal in time and flung Jack into the future, where Aku's evil is law. Now Jack seeks a way to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku. And yeah, that's the plot in a nutshell. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of memorable characters on Samurai Jack, but the two main characters are Jack and Aku. Good, evil, doesn't get any simpler or better than that. Although, one character I absolutely need to bring up. I absolutely need to bring up this guy, because he's easily one of the best characters, he's easily the best side character in the show. It is the Scotsman, voiced by John DiMaggio, who, for those of you who don't know, John DiMaggio is the voice of Bender from Futurama. He's also the voice of Dr. Draken from Kim Possible, and Jake from Adventure Time. So, yeah. The Scotsman's awesome. So, yeah, it's a great show overall. You know, I was finally happy that they ended it. See, for those of you who don't know, after its Emmy-nominated winning 4th season, for whatever reason, the show was canceled. And no one knows why. And back to this day, still no one knows why. So, we're all left, like, hanging in the dust, like, waiting for the show to end. And, you know, finally in 2017, it came back, and the ending was glorious. Seriously, like, it was worth waiting 11 years or whatever it was. It was great. And, I mean, to give away the ending would kind of be pretty spoiler heavy and obvious. But let's just say, I think it was one of the most perfect endings to a show I've ever seen. Because, well, understand one thing right now, and this is actually something that we can all take. We can actually take what I'm about to say and apply it to life in general, actually. It's that just because something ends perfectly doesn't mean that everyone's going to be happy with it. So take that advice to what you will. So yes, I guess there really isn't much else I can say that about now. But yeah, there really isn't. From what I can tell, there really aren't any movies out right now that I want to go see. So, which is fine. I mean, I saw Missing Link a week ago, which was awesome. I saw Shazam the week before, also awesome. Really, I think, you know, waiting another week to see another movie, considering what movie next week I'm going to see is, I think not seeing the movie this week, it's good. I don't gotta do much else. Just relax and wait for the day to continue and go on. Perhaps even, you know, wait for, well, there is stuff going on. I mean, again, the new episode of Hot Ones is today. There should definitely be a new chapter of One Piece. Can't wait to read that tomorrow. And, yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to today and pretty much the rest of this weekend. So, to anyone who's celebrating it this week, you know, happy Holy Thursday, everybody. And all I can say now is, you know, like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. I can really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. I'm very hopeful that we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Whether you celebrate, you know, Holy Week or not, you know, so hope it's a good day. And remember, for if you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care, and make good choices.